Okay, so I just want to comment briefly on this whole Monsanto Protection Act nonsense that I keep seeing libertarians posting about. Uh, for one, there's nothing harmful about genetically modified plants. Nothing at all. There's no evidence that genetically modifying plants in any way leads to health problems. In fact, it helps create more food for more people. If we all grew organically, we'd only be able to feed about 4 billion human beings, and last I checked, there's about 7 billion human beings on the planet, so it's really your choice of which 3 billion people you want to starve to death. So yeah, not only the genetic modified thing, the idea that libertarians are going after a company because it's making profits on the free market is kind of ridiculous. But this whole Protection Act thing, the bill, all it did was make it to where if a farm was being sued by somebody, which Monsanto is being sued by a lot of people, like a lot of corporations, especially because people, environmentalists and hippies, are really upset with them for making genetically modified plants. All the bill does is prevent the courts from ordering the farms to stop producing anything until the suit is resolved. And in the case of how many suits are being levied against Monsanto, if they stopped producing any food, people would literally starve to death. That's not an exaggeration. That would happen. So it's a perfectly legitimate bill. And I'm not one to rush to the defense of Barack Obama because I don't agree with him on the vast majority of things, but this is something that he did that's actually reasonable, and it's not a special interest bill. It applies to every farm, company, or small farm equally. The courts can't step in and stop you from producing food until a suit is resolved. That's not how our court systems should work. If they're found guilty of something, or if they're sued, then the courts can step in and do what they're going to do to ensure that the person levying the suit gets what's owed to them, or in a criminal case that, yes, they stop producing. But of course there is no evidence that Monsanto or any companies that are genetically modifying plants are in any way harming people. So this is a ridiculous thing for libertarians to get involved in. I don't understand why they're doing it. It's an anti-free market perspective. It's an anti-science perspective. And it has nothing to do with crony capitalism. It's ridiculous. I really wish people would stop talking about it, especially libertarians. I mean, for liberals to do something like this, it's understandable because they're stupid. But for us to be doing it is really just making us look bad. It's making us look like conspiracy theorists, like environmental nuts. So please stop talking about Monsanto. Stop posting Facebook posts about Monsanto. They're not evil. They're a perfectly legitimate company, and they're actually ensuring that the 7 billion people on the planet actually have enough food to eat. So, the next time you eat something off your plate, maybe you want to thank them instead of railing against how evil they are. That's basically all I got to say about it. Peace out.